Mr. Nzima, thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us and to give us this interview.
You're welcome.
We'd like to ask you a few questions around the copyright issues that you've had with specifically with your photograph of Hector Pieterson from the 1976 Soweto school riots. We believe that at the time that you took the photograph, you were working for the World newspaper.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about what happened on the day and after the day, specifically around taking the photograph, and also what happened with the photograph after you took it?
After I've taken the picture of Hector Pieterson, the copyright was not mine, because the rule of that time was that when you're working for a newspaper, whatever you take as a photographer, the camera was my camera. But the copyright of the negative of that time, we're using films, they would belong to the World newspaper. After I'd taken the picture in June 16, 1976, I was told that the copyright is not yours, but they sold the picture the way they want it all over the world. I couldn't get anything from that. I was told that you are fully employed. Once you are fully employed, you don't have no right to claim the copyright. So the picture was used from 1976, 78, then 77, 78, and 79. 1998 is then that I got my copyright. The reason of getting the copyright was that the company that I was working for was Argus Group. The Argus Group sold the newspaper, The Star, to the independent newspaper.
Yes.
The World and The Star, they were sister papers, owned by the Argus Group. So when the Argus Group sold the newspaper to the independent newspaper then said, no, this is ridiculous. We can release the copyright to you, Mr. Nzima. But in the letter, they regretted that it's too late now. I won't make money out of that. But funny enough, the picture is gaining an interest from everybody. The demand is very high from the people.
So if I understand it correctly, did you ask the independent newspapers to assign the copyright to you, or did they offer the copyright to you?
I wrote a letter to them. Mr. Brian Moore, the guy who was working was the chief editor for the picture editor for the World. He is the one who was chief sub-editor in actual fact. He is the one who wrote the letter to the independent newspaper requesting them that they should release the copyright to me. They didn't hesitate, they released the copyright to me, said, but it's too late. During the time of Argus Group, the picture was used very extensively. So I got nothing from that because the copyright was not mine.
And after you took the photograph, we believe that the security police were trying to prevent you from taking any further photographs because they saw you as a threat.
Yes, the threat was that they gave an instruction to the police that wherever I found Sam Nzima taking the pictures, you must shoot at him, kill him. Then he will come back and fill the form that it was a stray bullet, we're not aiming at him. And indeed the police who was in charge of that police group, they phoned me to tell me that I must choose between my job and my life. I wanted to know from him, what's the problem? Then he said, we got an instruction that must kill you because that picture of yours has been went as far as Russia. The communist country used the picture on the magazine on the front page cover, and then they believed in that you saw the picture there. And indeed, the station commander from John Foster Square phoned me before I left the World newspaper to tell me that he would like me to go to his place to have a cup of coffee with him. Then I told the editor, Pieterson, that I'm being invited by the station commander from John Foster. Then Pieterson said, no, don't go there. He phoned him, he wanted to know why you wanted to see Sam Nzima. Then the station commander said, no, I just want to talk to him about the newspaper and the picture that you have taken. Pieterson said, no, I'm the editor of the paper. If you want anything, please contact me. Tell me exactly what you want Sam to do there. Then this guy says, look man, we are trying to reform here in South Africa. Here is your man Sam Nzima. So the picture of the communist country, the country which is a threat to our country here. And then is a country that is supporting the ANC to attack us here. All these guerrilla fighters. Now, Pieterson said then, now if that is the case then, lay off your hands from Sam. He did not sell the picture to the communist country. We are the member of UPI, United Press International. We saw the picture at the UPI. So the UPI circulated the picture all over the world. The picture was in high demand. The Russians themselves also bought the picture. That's why they used the picture in their magazine. But not Sam Nzima did not sell the picture there, and there's no copyright to that.
So the irony of that case is that you were the photographer, you didn't own the copyright, and the police wanted to kill you because the photograph was sold overseas without your permission and without you benefiting from that picture at all in any way.
Yes, I did not benefit from a picture.
Yeah.
But they thought that I'm the copyright owner of that picture.
Yeah.
I saw the picture of the communist country.
Yeah.
That was their belief.
Yeah.
Yet it wasn't. So since I took that picture, I did not have any control over that picture.
Yeah.
So the editor and the company was running the show, is selling the picture all over the world, wherever they want to.
And then what did you do after that?
Oh, after that is then that I wrote a letter to the Agas group to ask for a copyright. They say, no, according to the act, you are not allowed to own that copyright. The copyright is ours because you are full-time employed here.
Yeah.
If I told you a freelancer, it was a different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the film is ours, the camera is yours, we are employed, we are being employed here full-time, therefore the copyright is ours. You can't do anything about it. When they saw the newspaper, then to the independent newspaper, then I got that opportunity of getting a copyright in 1998.
In the the WIPO, World International Property Organization papers, they speak about that artists and photographers specifically should be allowed to own the copyright to the works they produce so that they can lead a dignified economic existence. Would you say that since you took that photograph that you've been able to lead a dignified economic existence?
No, I did not. I did not. Because this thing, I took a picture in 1976. All these years, the copyright was not mine. The profit and all this, they sold the picture to the whole world. And the picture, the demand was very, very high at that time. They sold the picture all over the world and they made money out of it. I made nothing from that picture.
So if you had been the copyright owner today, you'd be a very wealthy man.
Yes. If you are told the copyright was mine, I was going to be a millionaire at that time.
Yeah.
Now, the demand is not as good as before.
So did the paper pay you any royalties at all?
Not at all.
Not 1 cent?
No. What they did, they paid me, what's the name, 100 rand to say this is your compensation, where I just say thank you.
Like a bonus?
It's like a bonus. Give me 100 rand for that picture. Sure. And say, oh, thank you, well done.
Yeah.
Just a shoulder patting by this 100 rand for you.
So do you think that if the copyright law in South Africa was changed, where those clauses were taken out so that photographers do own the copyright to their works by default, regardless of whether they're employed or not, do you think that would benefit photographers?
Yes, I wish that can be done as soon as possible, because you are being robbed and I risked my life to take that picture.
Yeah.
Then the company that I'm working for, they own the copyright, but they never take any risk to take the picture.
Yeah.
I risked my life, I took that picture, and then that picture destroyed my future in journalism.
Yeah.
I left journalism because of that picture, because the police were now harassing me. They wanted to arrest me for that. And so that I left Johannesburg, I went down to Bushbuck Ridge, where I'm living now, and the police followed me there. I was on house arrest because of that picture. They say, this is a terrible picture, shouldn't have taken it.
Yeah.
They came to me, they wanted to find out what was the reason of you taking this picture.
Yeah.
I told them that I was on duty, I was as a journalist.
Yeah.
They say, you shouldn't have taken that picture. So why? They said the picture dented the image of the country because it went to the communist country. The communist country, he wrote the story that South African apartheid police are killing the armless students.
But they were?
Yeah, they were. Definitely, that was the story.
So the picture was telling the truth?
Yeah, it told the truth.
Yeah.
Because I took the picture of the student running away from the police,
yeah.
and the student retaliated by hitting back the police after Hector Pieterson was shot and killed.
Yeah.
So the student picked up the stone and tried to fight back the police.
Yeah.
They couldn't just do anything because the police were using live ammunition.
Yeah.
Unlike today, you are using rubber bullets. Well, there were no rubber bullets at that time.
Yeah.
You know, they were shooting to kill.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sam, do you still take photographs at all?
Yes, I do. I do.
do?
Not in a big scale. Okay. Just for social picture and other news pictures. Just for my collection, because I'm planning to open a school of journalism, photojournalism.
Yes.
I want to teach the students how to take pictures I give them the history starting from the time where we were taking the pictures and go to the dark room using the black and white.
Yes.
We still have chemicals in South Africa, and the black and white film that's still available in a small scale.
Yeah.
I would show them where do we start it from,
Yeah.
because that's a history. Unlike today, we are using digital. All the thing is done electronically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where would you like your school to be based? Will it be based in Bushbuck Ridge, or will you?
Yes, that's my place.
In
Bushbuck Ridge is my place, in the rural area.
Okay.
Yes, because we know what's happening is that most of our people, we are flocking to the big city and make those cities popular. Those are a great city. Yet we are coming from the rural area, and all the bursaries and everything goes to the urban area. There's a scholarship for the people, the students who are in the urban area, but in the rural area, nobody cares about the rural area. So now is the time that I must do something for the rural area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you need to start your school?
I need to get some cameras, some equipment like a photo slides projector. Because what I want to project the slides that I've heard in the past to show them that this is what used to be happening. And then I've got an invitation to high schools to go and teach them about the history of June 16, because the June 16 history is now in the syllabus of the high school. They learn about that. So I get an invitation to go to the high schools at Bushbuck Ridge to teach them what happened in June 16, 1976. What I want to get is get cameras, get a document, and to get some guideline of some magazine photojournalism to show them how do we take pictures, to make a difference of the pictures of social pictures, news pictures, and the political pictures. There's a big difference between a studio photographer and a street photographer.
So do you have a premises yet for your school?
Yes, I've applied for a plot. They've allocated a land for me where I can build. I'm basically just preparing the foundation. That I'm going to use that document as a non-profitable organization. Use that document to raise funds, then I put at the building.
Okay, that's fantastic. And who is helping you to prepare the Sam Nzima Foundation?
I've appointed an attorney to do that for me.
Okay.
Yes, I'm busy doing that, the constitution of running that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any idea when they'll be finished with the base documents?
I think end of November the documents will be ready.
So it'll hopefully still be this year?
Yeah, this year, yes.
Okay. And then once the foundation is registered, then when do you think you'll be able to go to construction on the school?
As soon as the foundation is ready, then I'll run around raising funds using that.
Okay.
Yes. I'll write later to many organizations.
Okay.
Yes.
With the photograph of Hector Pieterson, do you have the negative to that photograph?
No.
Who has that negative?
The world had that negative. But when the world was banned, Pacey, the former editor of the World newspaper, he's late now, he confessed to me that the negatives were stolen from the World newspaper because everybody wanted to get that picture.
Yeah.
So they stole the negative from there. It was not in my hands, it was in their office where they locked it up.
Yeah.
Yes. They went to the extent of, first time they went to the extent of taking this negative there to the bank to lock it at the bank.
Yes.
So must keep it for them.
Yes.
So that was done. And it was the first picture to be banned in South Africa.
Yes.
After the South African Council of Churches used that picture and wrote a biblical message on top of it.
Yes.
And said, Dark Christmas this year in 1976.
Yes.
So the police got information about that. SACC, they printed about 800 copies. They sent some abroad to Germany to show them what was happening in South Africa. They said, Dark Christmas 1976. And the police got information. They raided that building, the Agonia building in Johannesburg. They have confiscated all those copies of the pictures. Thereafter, they banned the picture, said no more publication on this picture.
So today, if somebody wants to buy that picture from you to run it in a story or something, how can they do it? Do you have a print that they can scan, or how?
Yes, we can print it.
Okay, you can print it.
Yes.
So you have a digital version now.
Yes, digital can do better.
Okay.
And before, because we used to use negatives.
Yes.
In the past.
Okay.
But digital, they do it perfect.
Okay. And so, one last question: when you were starting out as a photographer, who were the photographers that you admired?
We had a teacher who had a box camera. They called it brown box camera.
Yeah.
So he used to take us pictures from that from that camera,
Yeah.
and send the negatives to be printed.
Yeah.
He brought the pictures. So I was really fascinated by that, seeing a box, taking an image,
Yeah.
then produce the picture.
Yeah.
So from there, I bought mine here at Narrasmith. I used it at school. When I left the school, I went to Johannesburg. I bought a better one. It was a Shika Met. You know that one, you want it.
Yeah, I have one of those.
It's
Yeah.
a viewer finder here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then from there, I bought a Pentax.
Yeah.
In 1968, then I joined the world full time. I was a freelancer.
Yeah.
Then they wrote a letter to me, say, we want you full time. I didn't apply for a job.
Yeah.
I was giving them a good stories.
Yeah.
So they sent me a letter that want you to join us full time. I joined them 1968 full time, the world newspaper. So I was using Pentax.
Yeah.
I was a photojournalist, but in the daily newspaper it's difficult to write and take the pictures at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Because today's news today, you want it now.
Yeah.
Somebody must take pictures, go to the darkroom, develop and print the pictures, takes time.
Yeah.
Somebody must write a story now. Today's news today.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very good. Mr. Nzima, thank you very much for your time.
Right.
We really appreciate you meeting with us.
Sure.
And it's a pleasure to finally meet you. It's been many years that I've been trying to contact you.
Thank
So
you.
it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Yeah.
And thank you for making a difference in a lot of people's lives in South Africa.
No, we're happy if you can really get rid of this clause that says the copyright belongs to the company that you're working for. Yeah.
Thank you.
You will sign that petition also.
Thank you.
Yes, to support your move.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
Right.